Welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at the top 30 cryptocurrencies by market cap. We're going to start with Bitcoin Cash at number 1, followed by Uniswap, Leo, OKB, Stellar, Monero, Kaspa, Cosmos, Ethereum Classic, and number 9. Let's get straight into it. BCH against BTC. Okay, so for Bitcoin Cash, we are slowly coming back down under the skinny pink line. I don't really like this because there were many times in the past where Bitcoin Cash went above the skinny pink line, but got slapped down. Above, slapped again. Oh my god. Are we gonna see a new all-time low for Bitcoin Cash? Oh boy, it just keeps losing value against Bitcoin. BCH against USDT. Anything for us to work with? Yeah, possibly asymmetrical over here. As we break higher for Bitcoin Cash, breaking higher towards potentially 500 bucks potentially. So this will be a 100% move for Bitcoin Cash. Yes? No? Again, as long as we are above the skinny pink line, we remain with our bullish bias for Bitcoin Cash. Again, yeah, I can identify something like a falling channel over here. We broke out. We're hoping for another smaller falling channel before heading higher for Bitcoin Cash. Right? This was a very nice zip up. And there is always a price to pay for such a move. The price is long consolidation. So yeah, usually the width of the consolidation is equivalent to the height of the spike. So I think we're going to be going sideways for a little longer. Next will be Uniswap. Uni against BTC. Here we are for Uniswap. Uniswap against BTC. Don't look good as well. The reason why I say is because look at this. It's a descending triangle, right? We're saying that these two targets, 1052 and 576, will be invalidated once we take out the mountain here, right? The third mountain, 1, 2, 3. Once we take out this high, then yes, invalidated. But until then, we will remain with a bearish bias for Uniswap. We still don't see any clear signs of a proper bullish reversal yet for Uni BTC. Uni USD is, again, it's something like Uni BTC, right? Mountain 1, Mountain 2, Mountain 3. Could we get a Mountain 4? We could be zipping lower towards 196. However, we were saying that once we take out this particular mountain, this will be considered as invalidated. It feels to me like we are going back up. And you can also assume that this is something like a squeeze as well. You see this? A, B, C. Something like that. D, E. We could be blasting off, right? But if we come back down towards the support, oh my god, this is not good. So we must not come back down towards the support. The moment we come back down towards the support, then more likely than not, we are going to break the support, heading towards 196. Oh boy. So what we want to see is big bullish buying pressure, pushing the price higher for Uniswap, taking out all of the clusters of stop buys over here. This is what we want to see. Will we get that? Again, we're not too sure. Right. We're hoping for a bullish move though. Right. We have been in, if this were to turn bullish, right? We have been in consolidation for the better part of 614 days. 614 days, more than a year, 1.5 years. So yeah, again, we're not too sure this whether this is going to be a proper big breakout or if we're going to be coming back under the skinny pink line towards the support. So we're going to have to tread very carefully for Uniswap. Leo against BTC. Here we are for Leo. Okay, Leo has already hit both targets. Ta-da! We had these targets way back in, where was this? June 2023. Right, and then another target which we acquired in October. Right now it's already December and eventually we've already hit it, right? I suspect that we could be going down a little bit lower. Towards, okay, there's a noisy area over here, so probably around 7,005, right? There'll probably be some support here, so a little bit lower for Leo against BTC, but we're already oversold on the RSI, but just because we're oversold doesn't mean we can't go any lower, right? So we might consolidate a little bit more before heading lower. So yeah, it doesn't look like it's reversing anytime soon. Leo against USD. Here we are for Leo. Leo is Bitfinex's native token. Again, very clear support line. We can just draw a support line across. Something like that. We are about to break it. We are about to break it. And again, we are not clearly above the skinny pink line yet. So we could still head down lower. How much lower? I suspect we'll take out all of these clusters of stop sales for Leo. That's what I suspect. Will it happen? I'm not too sure. Right, we'll probably go to 0.618. Right. So again, I don't think we are reversing it. Doesn't look like a reversal to me. Could this change into a reversal? Yeah, of course. Of course. Could just keep going sideways and then suddenly, pump, break above the skinny pink line. Big buying pressure coming in with volume. But until that happens, we'll remain with a bearish bias for Leo. OKB! This is another exchange token. So for OKB against BTC, we're under the skinny pink line. So more likely than not, we are heading lower for OKB. Yes, we still have a target over here at 0.0033. At what point will we consider the target to be invalidated? Take out the third mountain. Mountain 1, mountain 2, mountain 3. Take out the bottom of the... valleys. Take out the bottom of the third valley. Right. So, because if you inverse it, it looks like mountains, right? Can you see it? Mountain is a descending, and then pam, we fell. And now, again, I think there's a long way to go if we were to take this out to consider this as invalidated, right? But at this point of time, we could be, we could also be doing something like this, falling channel and continuing higher. Absolutely possible for OKB BTC. OKB against USDT. We were so close to touching the skinny pink line, right? But the skinny pink line was lava. So OKB rose higher. Now we're in some sort of a consolidation. I am still expecting $75 to be hit. Even if you were to come back down, I still expect $75 to be hit first before seeing any sort of a reversal or a dip or a consolidation, right? We might even overshoot it though. So I think $75 is still on course to be hit for OKB against USD. It's just that things are slowing down, right? The bulk of the strength have been used over here. Up 500%, right? Again, here is only up 61%. The big bulk of volume was already, big bulk of the strength. So, it's not going to be as strong as, let's say, for example, right? Previously, here was even stronger. Let's say we take it from here. This was 2000%, right? We take it from bottom to top here. It's 500 and about 600%, right? We're not going to get another, 3 to 4,000%. I don't think it's going to happen anymore. So this is it for OKB. The strength just keeps getting weaker and weaker, and until we see a retracement, right? So that's my thoughts. These are my thoughts for OKB. Stellar Lumens against BTC. Here we are for Stellar Lumens. Still heading lower. There is a falling channel for Stellar Lumens, right? Again, how much lower are we gonna go? No idea. We're still in a bearish trend against BTC, which means that your money would be better off in BTC. Let's say, for example, you're a hardcore believer of Stellar Lumens, and at a height over here, you switch your money into BTC. You will do so much better over the years. 218 to 219 to 202 to 221 to 2023. Now I hit 2024. You still do so much better compared to putting your coin into Stellar, right? So the timing is everything. Against USD, here we are for Stellar. Any signs of a reversal? No. We still anticipate the possibility of these clusters of stop sells being taken out, right? Which means that we could be zipping lower. Some black swan event. Again, will we get it? Again, not too sure. We're not too sure. We would love it though if Stellar Lumens could just stay above the skinny pink line, continue to zip higher. That would be the best case scenario. But we don't really see it yet. We don't see any clear bullish reversal chart patterns for Stellar Lumens. So again, we're proceeding with caution for Stellar Lumens. Monero against BTC. Here we are for Monero. Zipping lower. We're seeing more likely than not we'll take out these lows, right? The clusters of stop sells over here. We've already taken out those clusters. And now the question remains on whether if these lows are going to hold. Looks like we're about to take this out and also take this out as well, right? You can also pull a support line across and call this a mountain range, right? As it heads lower. My hope is for Monero to form a very nice symmetrical triangle and then it just zips back higher. That's my hope. But I don't see any signs of buying pressure, no bullishness. The volume just keeps dropping and it just keeps coming lower. So you need to be very, very careful about rushing to a trade for Monero BTC. Against USD, Monero seems to be going sideways, right? But BTC seems to be doing much better. than Monero. So your money would have, you know, double, tripled if you were to be in Monero. Against, yeah, on the daily, you know, we still have a target over here, 73. Right. You can also assume this is something like a rising channel. So rising channels usually break lower. So yeah, again, we're not entirely sure. We're not entirely sure. Doesn't really look that you know, enticing. You can argue that this could also be a symmetrical triangle, right? A, B, C, D, E. From a bullish perspective, we could be about to break higher. Absolutely possible. So yeah, that's Monero for you. That's Monero for you. Kaspa, KAS against BTC. Okay, we'll look at it here. Kaspa against Bitcoin. Do you see the volume over here? Do you see the volume over here? I've been warning everybody. You see the volume? Oh my god. This means that the whales are already selling off their Kaspa. And that's why you are seeing a 24% drop right now for Kaspa. This is against Bitcoin. How much lower are we going to go? Again, there's zero support over here. So we don't know. Potentially down to the noisy area over here. Another 27%. Right? So that's why you have to notice whether if the whales are buying or selling. Once you see high volume, big move here, eventually you're going to see a very deep correction. So it's happening right now for Kaspa against BTC, right? Kaspa against USD. Let's do it on CoinMarketCap. Same thing. Look at the volume. Right. It's right smack at the top here. We're very close to the end of the move. In my opinion, of course I could be wrong, but we're very close to the end, in my opinion, right? Again, if you look at the two previous occasions where there was a spike in volume, you know what happened? It marked the top before a deep correction. Again, over here, it marked the top. You see that? And now, you see volume again for Kaspa. What do you think? Do you think Kaspa is going to continue higher? I think more likely than not, it's going to drop. Of course, I can't guarantee, you know, if we're going to be going any higher or not, but I think more likely than not, we're going to drop lower. Sure, we could go higher a little bit, and after we come back lower, right? Because this kind of move is unsustainable, and there's always a price to pay, which is a very long accumulation period, right? So yeah, nope. Kaspa is a strong sell. Strong sell at this point of time. Cosmos Hop, Atom against BTC. Here we are for Atom. Anything for Atom? Okay, so Atom has a very beautiful chart pattern against BTC. It is in a very big accumulation phase. Even once this accumulation is done, oh, Atom is gonna fly. But again, the question is when? Tell me, when will you be mine? How much lower are we gonna go? Is this a very low? Could we take out these lows? Again, how much lower could we go? Less than 2,000. We're at 2237. Right. So we could go to under 2,000 though. And then maybe we hang out a little bit before reversing back up. Then this is where we can make moves, right? You make the move here, not make the move here, right? Because you have to hold through before the reversal comes in. So yeah, I think Atom should do well eventually. Atom against USD. Okay, against USD, I'm not entirely sure what is this. All right, because this looks to me like mountain 1, mountain 2. If we come back down, this is mountain number 3, heading towards $3.50. Right, we're right at the skinny pink line though. So if we could just break it with big volume, right, big buying pressure, then yeah, sure, great. Atom could be heading much higher, but I still don't see it yet. So yeah, we gotta be patient. We gotta be patient because something like this could happen as well, and that's gonna be very bearish if it happens. Ethereum Classic, ETC against BTC. Here we are for Ethereum Classic. Ethereum Classic continues dropping lower. Any clear signs of a reversal? Nope. How much lower we're gonna go? We don't know. But we kind of like what we see though. I think Ethereum Classic could be squeezing, right? But this is a multiple year squeeze. This could stretch all the way to 2028, right? Before a true blue big bull run comes for Ethereum Classic, right? It could stretch all the way to 2028, possibly. So yeah, not at this point of time. 2028 is like how many years later? Against USD, here we are for Ethereum Classic. It feels to me like we're kind of attempting to break the skinny pink line. But the skinny pink line is acting as strong resistance, right? I want to see something like this. Pooh. Break above it, consolidate, continue higher. Right. We still have a target over here though at $8. So this is still a valid target. Right. If we revisit the support, right? If we revisit the support, then potentially we could still head lower towards $8. So you need to be very, 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 very careful about rushing into a trade too soon for Ethereum Classic. Of course, from a bullish perspective, this is a symmetrical, right? A, B, C, D, this whole thing could be an E. It could be breaking higher. Absolutely possible. But again, we're not entirely sure. So yeah, we're going to be very, very patient and wait for more information first before doing anything for Ethereum Classic. Alright, boys and girls, I guess that's it for today's top 30. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you in the next one.